Michael, we're going to talk about 2 or 3 things before I let you go to sleep, man. But first and foremost, man, what you really feel about this here scandal that they call the scandal that the SBI trying to investigate? How you feel about that, man?
Look, man, and I already told you don't call out the FBI, but I think taxpayers' dollars or whoever, however their salaries are paid, the resource can be spent doing better things than investigating college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only, or should I say the NCAA, because it's only going to start with basketball and it's going to end up trickling into football. I already knew, Chief, once Rick Pitino got bagged up, he was going to sing.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to sing. He was going to be on some Nino Brown. I'm going to tell you, a lot of good heads going to be rolling. If I'm going down, a lot of people coming with me. You know what I'm saying? He was going to get on his Nino Brown, and he was going to take folks down with him. So now here we go, all these names coming out and all of this stuff. And here's the thing. Out of all of these names, you can say what Dennis Smith Jr. and maybe Markelle Fultz, but Markelle Fultz wasn't really too heralded, coming out of high school. I mean, he did his thing in college and got a name for himself. So you got Kyle Kuzma, man. Brendan Haywood's name came up, Chief.
Wow.
Brendan Haywood older than me.
Right. So that means somebody put a deep bug in their ear, and they really went back. They went back.
Exactly.
Back.
So,
but why can't they go back?
When the feds get involved, everything comes out. Everything comes out because you're dealing with federal time. It's not just like regular, maybe I can tell a little fib here, fib there. You talking about the feds. So once they put you on the stand, you got to tell everything. So, I mean, it's not something that's surprising to me, like, realistically speaking. Right. If the NCAA decided right now, if their board of committee decided right now, hey, we're going to pay the players, all of this stuff will go away. And I don't mean like all of this stuff going on in the future, because you're still going to have people getting paid more and people getting paid less. But what I'm saying is if they decided today, hey, you know what, we're not going to we're not going to make it illegal any longer for players to receive money, then they could actually retroactively enforce that rule. And all of this stuff will go away, because you look at all of these teams, you're talking about Duke, North Carolina, Texas, major programs, Chief. You know what I'm saying? If all of these, of course, they're not going to do nothing before the tournament, because that's where they make all their money.
Oh, right.
But can you imagine these programs, all these major programs going forward, getting sanctions and stuff like that, having to forfeit scholarships, maybe vacate wins? I think they'd rather vacate wins than forfeit scholarships, So it's going to be real interesting to see what comes down the pipeline, in these next, I would say, months. I definitely wouldn't say weeks. I don't think anything's going to happen before March Madness.
But you know what? Everything you said was legit and all that. But this is what I really think gonna come to the front, right? As far as these schools and coaches getting in trouble, right? They're gonna start paying players pretty soon, so they can make it legal. Because you got people out here running their mouths now, telling on people because they shit got flushed down the drain with the tighty bow, man. Now they want to start ratting on people, man. Back in the days, man, I know these young boys that was big time in the drug war out there. You cheese on somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? They cut your head off, put a block of cheese, and then bring it to the meeting. Say this what happened to people that do that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, when you look at...
Here's an easy solution, Chief, and let me know your thoughts on this. I feel like, look, I had said on my show the other day 30 racks. Maybe now I figure, okay, look, you pay 20 racks across the board for every student with a scholarship, and you allow them to then make money off their likeness, whether it means signing jerseys, signing autographs, whatever the case may be, jersey sales, you know what I'm saying? Let them be able to get shoe deals in college and stuff like that. So the ones you can just give everybody a base salary, even, then you can spread it across to the non-revenue sports too, to like the swimming and the diving and the volleyball and stuff like that. You give everybody 15 to 20 racks, And those who can make money off of their likeness, you allow them to make money off of their likeness, and all of this stuff will go away. Now, of course, you're still going to have folks that, it's going to be money, but now at this point in time, it's not illegal for them to accept money. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about free slave labor. And that's what the NCAA is preaching. They're trying to do with this whole amateurism and all of that stuff. Like we already know. I mean, this is development league for the NBA.
Right. Okay.
So now they're trying to make it to where you either going, come straight out of high school, or you're gonna be stuck in college for 3 years.
Okay. Hey, hold that thought, man. Let me address the chat room, because I like to do that. Big Apple Bastard said, if Coach K name wasn't a part of it, the hammer would have dropped already. Right? Keep it real, Chief Rocket. And then here goes Angry Black Man bagging him out. Preach, BAB. All the main networks are quiet about Coach K and Duke, man. But this is my thing right here.
Coach K and Roy Williams both. Coach K and that's the whole state of North Carolina.
But see, this is the only reason I spoke on it.
Don't want to talk about. He don't want to talk about that Tar Heel player that got implemented though.
Right, that's what it is. But this is my whole thing about everything. I didn't even know about Coach K. I didn't know about none of the other coaches. The coach that I was really coming on to fight for was Sean Miller out of Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he wasn't the only motherfucker that did some shit like that. That's the reason I was speaking. Because they made him an example. He was the name that they spoke on and driven it to the whole. To this man couldn't even coach the other day. And his player that played is a hell of a ball player. I would have paid him too. You know what I'm saying? I would have paid him because he going to the NBA. He going to the NBA right after the season.
Well, these teams are these coaches are going to be forced with tough decisions, Chief, because you look at it, it's a double-edged sword. You look at it and you say, on one hand, if I sit the player, we probably going to lose games, for those who are still actually active players. And if it comes out that he's ineligible, we're going to end up vacating them wins anyway. So I might as well play him.
Right. You might as well. Welcome, Girly Girl, X-Squad affiliate to the show. Thank you for coming in, Mommy. Yeah, they might as well pay him, man.
But I agree to a certain extent. When you got big powerhouses like North Carolina, and and these are active players. Like the I can't remember off top of my head, but the player from Duke, he's still playing. There's a couple of players that's actually still playing. So this stuff is really going to get interesting coming down the pipeline. Of course, Miller from Arizona, he's just going to be the initial stone to get the ball rolling downhill.
Right. And we got RC in here from Minnesota, boxing extraordinary. But you know what, man? This is my whole thing. Why wait until almost tournament time to do this? I'm quite sure they've been know.
Because the FBI.
I mean, do the FBI do they got money on the tournament? Do they got some teams in there that they betting on? Now we gotta check them out.
Who's the FBI under control over? Or who controls the FBI?
The Orange Man.
All right.
Yeah, the Orange Man.
Now being said, like I said, with all of this stuff we got going on in the nation, school shootings, potential war threats and nuclear, all this other crap. Yeah. Well, let's throw a curveball in here real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Somebody got hemmed up and rolled.
Right.
That's how everything started. But like you said, for the timing of everything, for it to be coming out now, and why didn't it come out before? It's like, oh yeah, the FBI gonna make a little name for themselves, and it's gonna make the government look very strong, and we're gonna clean up the corruption in college sports. And nobody care about no college sports, man. We know them folks gonna get paid. We know they're gonna get paid whether you pay them or not. They gonna get paid, and when you do start paying them, some folks gonna get paid more. We know this. So
True that.
All it is really is just a banana in the tailpipe, if you ask me, Chief.
I
think it's something by Mr. 45. That it's just like, oh yeah, well let's focus on this and let's make this a big story so we can forget about all this other stuff for a second. Because we're going to talk about this right before March Madness.
And didn't something happen not too long ago dealing with the NFL, and they was hot on his ass, and he shifted over to the NFL? Didn't he do that shit?
Apparently that dude got like, let me not put a number on it, but apparently I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has like double-digit number of sexual assault or sexual harassment / and or assault cases going on right now. And this is and we in the era right now to where all of this stuff is coming out. Like, look, Donovan McNabb. Look at all them folks from the NFL Network that went down. All folks who were working at the NFL Network, who were working at other places now, that now got fired at the place they working now because of what came out of the NFL Network.
And you know something?
Like, look at all of this stuff. Mm-hmm.
You know something too? Mocha Bella make a good statement up in here, right? The FBI didn't take the threat of the Parkland shooter, but it's going at the NCAA, and that's true. They knew, police and everybody knew that this boy was crazy. This boy had all these guns and whatnot.
Said a neighbor sent out like 18 different letters or calls of concern about the dude, and they didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy, Chief? You would have. Let me not place the blame on society or whatever, but you would think, you know how it is up north. A couple of school shootings, what they do in the schools?
Man,
metal detecting.
Yeah, definitely that, man. And I don't see none of them going to these other schools.
Exactly. Metal detectors ain't going to protect you out in that parking lot, but at the same time, it minimizes the risk of people coming up in the school doing crazy stuff. Now, of course, you got other exits and all that stuff, but all of the money that's being spent, you figure all of the taxpayers' dollars that's being spent for the FBI to go and investigate the NCAA, couldn't you give that money to more security guards in the school and put, security guards at every possible exit and have metal detectors there so there's no way in hell a gun could get in the school? Right. Couldn't you do that?
You can do that. I mean, they spend their money on other... They spend their money on other bullshit. But listen, I'm gonna welcome somebody in. We got Andre Illen from right here in Atlanta, Westlake High School. He said, in the Esquire affiliate, he said that his daughter ran a 12:41 in the 100 this weekend, and that's good for a young lady, man.
Oh, big up,
big ups to her, man. Andre has an athletic family. He has a son playing college basketball. He has a son in high school playing football. I don't know if he played basketball. And then a daughter running track. Big up to you, Andre, man. Thank you for bringing that into here. Big Apple Basket got a message for you, Microwave. Microwave just bit of his Syracuse team, got bit. Now he wants everybody else to fall with Behan and Coach K. And Big Apple, and also Angry Black Man.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, Angry Black Man talking about just because the FBI ain't looking at Ohio State basketball, that's a shot thrown at me. But you know what, Angry Black Man, I wouldn't give a fuck if they did. You know why? Because their program is clean. You never seen Ohio State go on no NCAA probation for nothing. Only thing they ever went on probation for, and it wasn't really a probation, prior. And that was it. And look how long the school been in existence. Welcome DJ Queen, Esquire affiliate in here. A DJ, she's a lady. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah.
What up, DJ Queen? Speaking of scandals, what's up? What? You want to talk about this Dallas Mavericks joint real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I because Mark Cuban is a big time asshole. Yeah.
Hey, man. Don't. I don't know. Some people may not feel as strongly as I do, but I feel like Mark Cuban should be forced to sell the team.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
When you talk about the type of stuff that was done against women and creating a culture to where they were supposed to just shut up and deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, from what I hear, from let me not say from what I hear, from reports, right? This dude's office, is it the Usiri dude or whatever? This dude's office was within earshot of Mark Cuban's office. And you got female employees saying that when they were around the players, they felt comfortable.
Right.
It was when they got into the office where everything got crazy. You talking about this dude, proposition. If